Hello, welcome to Microlocity. A few days ago, I was watching Joe from XLT Off-Road Bear, and he picked up one of these Fast and Furious Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawks, and I just found one yesterday, and I was going to do a video on it anyway, but in his the comment section, in the video, Joe asked if there were any other makers that made a Jeep Grand Cherokee casting, like in the 1/64th scale range. And I knew right away that Matchbox, they did the 1999 to 2004 style Grand Cherokee. And I was commenting back and forth with the Quirky Garage 1999, and he mentioned that the Maisto made one. And almost at the same time, I remembered that they also did too. So I was actually looking in my collection for the Maisto version, and I cannot find it anywhere. But I know I do have one, and it was the earlier Maisto, had the skinnier tires and had a little bit of suspension on it. But Joe made a comment that I should do a comparison. So I have two Matchbox, and then I'll compare it with the Hot Wheel version. I'm going to open up the Hot Wheel. It's not a completely fair comparison because the Matchbox are just main lines, and then this is a premium, but I think Matchbox did pretty well, especially on, which I think the one I have here is the last one that they made in 2016. So first let's open up the Trackhawk here. And you can see for Father's Day I got a nice little turntable. My wife and kids bought me that, so I figured we'll try it out here. So let's see. So I'm going to set that up there and we'll zoom in. Now, I did find some defects on the tampo work after I bought this. I'll kind of zoom in so you can kind of see it. So this paint has a lot of Metaflake in it. So the camera kind of picks up a little differently than it is in person. It's actually a little darker. Let me see which turn. Okay, the lights don't really affect it much. But so you can see the tampo work. Joe made a comment that on the side door, the tampo where it says the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, being so big, the actual version it is that big. It takes over half the length of the door. So that is what the real one is like. You can see the front license plate. The tampo work kind of got messed up there, and I think around back, I'm not sure if the taillights are supposed to be that way or not. I'll kind of show you real quick here, but so the red on the taillight kind of looks a little wonky. So I'll have to look back on his video and see if his is like that. But it's a pretty detailed casting. As you can see, inside has the panoramic sunroof. I guess that's a helmet sitting on the back seat, racing helmet. So you can see inside. So you got the tampo work. You got the Trackhawk tampo there. And then you can see the grille has the black. Let me turn that light off and see if you can see a little bit better. Here has the little Jeep tampo on there. So that is the Hot Wheels Premium version. And let me zoom out here for a second. And at the end, I'll put all of them on here to check them out together. But this one, you see the packaging. Let's see if we can zoom out. There you go. I have one loose here. This one's in the packaging, and this is from 2016, and they released a whole bunch of different Jeeps. And so this is the 75th anniversary . So for this being just a mainline, it has pretty decent tampo work. My kids actually play with this one, so that's why there's a little bit of damage on the tampo kind of stuff. But you can see now I think the Grand Cherokee tampo on the side door, this one is definitely big. But yeah, even the back has the tampo work, just like the Premium. And see the interior of this one, which I think is pretty decent. Here, let's get this one here. See, the interior is pretty well detailed. So let's see. Yeah, so it says Matchbox and 4x4 in the back. And that's the tampo work isn't like the badging isn't how it would be on the original. I think they would have, it would say 4x4 up under the side window there. But that's a pretty nice version. Now this one doesn't have any suspension at all. Here's another older, this is a played with version, so forgive all the scratches, but this is an earlier version of that casting. So the orange one was from 2016, and this one is from 2001, and this came in like a 5-pack, like a fireman's 5-pack, and I don't think they released a whole lot of different versions of this one. This one without the raft that's on top was only from 2000 to 2004, so only 4 years. And those are also the 4 years that it came with suspension. So I was kind of bummed out when they got rid of the suspension, but I'm sure it was for money reasons. Yeah, so the orange one's made in Thailand, and the red one is in China. So okay, so let's put the two nice ones up here. And kind of do a little comparison here. Now I have an idea for this turntable. If you see in the background, I got my diorama challenge video, or diorama challenge set in the back. I'm actually starting to work on that again. I kind of needed to give my brain a break and come up with some new ideas, so I'm going to start putting those videos out again. So, okay, well here's the two. You got the Hot Wheel Premium and then just the Matchbox Mainline. And I think on the Matchbox it says it's 1/58 scale. So in reality the gray newer Trackhawk is larger than the older style. So I'm not sure what the scale would be on the newer Trackhawk one. But I think they're both really good examples of the Grand Cherokee. I wish they made more, and I hope they make more of the Trackhawk and like regular mainlines and even premiums, and even just regular Grand Cherokees would be neat to see. So that would probably be something Matchbox would do because they're more into the realistic type thing. But yeah, Joe, that was a really good idea to do the comparison on the two. So I'm happy I found the Trackhawk, and also commenting back and forth with the Corky Garage 1999. He let me know something that I didn't know, was that they made the first gen Grand Cherokee. It was more the more the off-brands type, like Welly, Yatming, and I forget the other one he mentioned, but those aren't really available that I know of in the US, so that's probably why I've never seen them or heard of them before. But I actually went online and looked them up, and they are selling for a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it's a very cheaply made casting, and people are asking like $15 and up, which is crazy. So I'd love to pick some up, but not for that kind of money. So I'll just keep my eye out at flea markets and stuff for those. So, all right, well, if you watched this video to this point, thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope you enjoyed the comparison of the different models, and thank you for watching. See you next time.